What's good, guys? You're back with Vivz, Banks, and Manny. What's going on, guys? You're back on the Vivz and Banks podcast, talking about everything Afrobeats. And yeah, we've got some hot topics today. But if you don't know Manny, he also does what me and Banks basically do. We all are YouTubers, reacting, reviewing, talking about Afrobeats. So go check him out. His channel's called Be Unique. We're going to put it down in the description. So, we have a song of the summer?
Nope.
Not that
Really?
I've heard.
No, we don't.
Do you not think Shwala Bam was?
No.
No?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's not.
I don't think it was either. It was the closest thing to it, though.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
There wasn't any
In
because
terms of virality.
yeah, it was viral, but that's the reason why we don't have a summer tune like we've always had in the past couple of years. It's because everyone is chasing after the same thing. So it's not organic anymore. It's not like oh I just tripped on this hit. Like Kulosa was like a okay. And ooh, this is a banger. Essence with Wizkid was like I'm just you know what I mean? But now everyone is
Oh
chasing
my god,
it.
I could not escape that song.
Everyone is chasing
That
it.
summer, every time I was in traffic, the guy next to me in the car would be
Just playing it.
Essence.
Yeah, like in
It was
2018.
crazy.
2018 soccer was like this soccer like those things you can tell that they made it just they're not chasing hits, they just wanted to make it
Just our vibes in it.
just vibes, but now they're chasing it, it's not gonna happen.
What do you think
we
is the
have a
best?
song?
What?
Do you think we have a song of the summer?
This summer, I don't feel like I've heard a song at the moment that has like topped everything else. That would be like, you know what? Apart from my guy, I'm spinning my guy all the time anyway, or doing with the black, but that doesn't count. But in terms of a viral song that carried the same weight as like Calm Down, we haven't received something like that yet.
last
Or
I mean, Davido is a good contender. I would say so. Davido had a
Which
good
one?
start.
Unavailable was that on last year?
Was that last year? I was literally thinking of Unavailable.
Last year.
Yeah, that was.
But
not this
then-
year.
Yeah, that was last year.
That was last year.
What one of Davido's things
He's got
went
with
quite?
Chris Brown. That went viral.
Yes. Nah.
Was that viral?
Yeah. I mean, in terms of
man.
the numbers in it, so when I see
Yeah,
it, I'm just
Yeah, it's got bare challenges on TikTok and that.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But I don't think.
missed
Yeah,
it.
I don't think we've had anything like that. That stand out.
Yeah, no.
Stand out.
Crazy, innit? To think that we haven't really had one that's gone like really crazy this year.
I'm not surprised though.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, but it's a bit sad.
It's one of those things that happen, innit? It's like I said earlier, not to repeat myself, but you chase it, it's not gonna happen. You just let it be, innit? Let it be.
Do you feel like partially it's because everyone has been trying to obviously follow whatever wave has come before this, especially the Amapiano wave? I feel like we've not had someone that's come out apart from Rema like right now to bring out something new that we feel uncomfortable. We don't know how to feel about it. So I feel like ever since the whole Amapiano wave, we've not really had.
Yeah. Let me ask
That's
you a quick
true, you
question.
know.
Yeah.
Maybe
Apart
it's because
from
of
Rema.
Amapiano.
Yeah, like that is literally not even saturated, it's watered down.
The song that could have been a song of the summer, but in the UK, the rain ruined it, innit? Because it's raining, so there was no actually a summer.
Yeah.
It's happiness. Happiness. Everything. But that's a very good jam, but
Yeah.
Very good jam, but yeah,
it's one
it
of
was
those
not.
ones. Let me ask you a question, right?
Go
I'll ask
for it.
you guys this question. So imagine you're in a restaurant and every 2 minutes they just bring in different meals to you. How would you feel? Every minute. You've not even finished one, they just bring another one. You're like, raw.
I see you. Okay.
Yeah,
Fair. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So you're not.
That is a good way to put
Yeah,
it.
Okay.
it's like nothing is
I'm a
gonna
bit
bang.
yeah.
You're like, oh, okay.
Nothing's sticking. That's
That's
the best
my
way to
point.
put it.
That's my
Like,
point.
everyone's throwing things at the wall and nothing's sticking. It just feels like people are just like, it's just calm go. Like, it just doesn't.
Yeah, Afrobeats
sad.
is now McDonald's meal, isn't it?
You think that
Quick
they're just
one.
all chasing fame?
Bro,
Well,
it's a microwave. It's just microwave food.
I don't
man.
know. I'll be honest. I think there's artists like Omalay that are not.
But he's
Well,
established
for me-
though. Yeah.
Yeah, he's established, right? But he still has growth. Like, there's
Yeah,
still
sure.
room.
Yeah. I think
It's not
so.
like I can say, okay, Omalay has no growth out. Like, he's at the top. I don't feel like he's still at the top of.
I think we're talking about majority. That's the thing, though. People forget that anytime we talk about stuff, they're like, but there are other people. we know.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the minority. Like
He
Labour.
no, he
Exceptions.
asked whether everybody's chasing
No,
fame.
that's what I'm saying. Majority of the people are. So Labour won the elections, right? Majority carries the vote. So that's the thing. People are on Malay. He said in his interview bare times that my music is something that would it's true. 10 years from now, people will still be listening to one or two songs of Malay. There's some artists now popping. No one is listening to them in 20 years. That's facts. Why? Because the music there's no thought behind it. There's nothing. It's just based on vibes and virality and numbers. That is it. You know.
So who are we blaming? TikTok?
No, we're not blaming TikTok. We're blaming the fans. You can't blame an engine that just takes what you feed it.
Yeah, but TikTok
can't
has
blame
shortened our attention
No,
span
but
so
who
much.
created TikTok? Who's using TikTok?
It's still us, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's why I said we need gatekeepers. I've been saying this. Finally, a podcast service, Joe Budden said it. I said this like last year, but he's saying it now. He's finally figured it out, and he's not even into Afrobeat. Well, he's not an African. We need gatekeepers, man. Because imagine you had like a solid gatekeeper that'll go, bro, you need to go back to studio, and add more lyrics to this.
And do something more in it.
Like music is meant to be something that I get it. It has different functions for people, but music is something that you look at that and go, that's the like. I think to myself, I literally at the age of 2, I had every single Michael Jackson vinyl. Like my parents bought me Michael Jackson's vinyl, Thriller, all the albums. Like I have vinyls. Crazy that I grew into that, and now looking back at that, you can see that that's art, and I get it's subjective, but time was taken on it. Like everything was just well curated. Like I wanted to touch this now. Nah, they don't care.
See, this is tying into the other topic I had. So I'm
What's
just
that?
gonna go right into it. Yeah.
let's
Go for it.
So, I have come to the conclusion
Okay.
that I believe the interest for albums is dying.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's not something that's really been discussed or even thought about, I think. But I feel that although we all like a body of work, and we're all like, oh yeah, I want an album. When it comes, there's so many issues because we don't have the attention. Well, I do, but a lot of people don't have the attention span anymore to go through 15 songs. Everybody that does go through the 15 songs, they're all just looking for the hit. They're all looking for the banger.
Just skimming through it.
Yeah, and they're not digesting it for what it should be, which is a body of work. You just said that you had the Michael Jackson, like back in the day. I remember when I used to get CDs, I would get I would go to Wembley, go to what was that shop that used to sell CDs?
What, WH Smith?
HMV.
Line up to get the Drake CD on release day, train it back home, play it until his next album, right? And the way that I would digest albums, even Rihanna, I did the same thing with Rihanna's when she had the red hair. What was that? I don't even know the album yet. Yeah. So back then, we had to do more to be invested. Right now, you said you had to get vinyls, The act of buying the vinyl, going home, and you're excited, like, oh, I've got this vinyl, there's just something about it.
Yeah.
Now, go on Spotify, you click, if you don't like it, you move away. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's that, and then I also think the attention span is a big thing. But the third of all is just like people just want bangers now. I don't think people actually want the story behind an album. I think we all are like everybody's trying to act like they do, but when it comes down to it, name me one album in the Afrobeats genre that has really stuck.
That's stuck.
An album. I'm not talking hits or singles.
Albums, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I could give you one. I'll just do it this. I don't want to mention ones that people be like, who's that heck? Because they don't know. Both Ashake albums.
Yeah, that's the only one I was going to say. I was going to say...
Both Ashake's albums.
For me, there's only 2. Ashake's albums.
O'Malley, right?
1 and 2. No.
Oh.
I was going to say Made in Lagos. For me.
Oh, for you. Fair enough.
No, because at the time, Made in Lagos did... It had its rounds, but it did stick with people.
Yeah, because it was just bare hits.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking art. Art is something that yo,
Like a
20
storyline
years
behind
ago, 20 years from now,
Asha
we're
Kef for me
going
is
back.
the guy.
Asha, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Asha
Asha
Kef's the only
Well,
guy.
definitely.
Bro,
But
every
that's how
song
sad it is,
had
though.
substance.
That's what I'm saying.
Every song had substance. Made in Lagos, not all
Sorry,
the
sorry.
songs had substance, man. Not all the songs. All of them was just. But hey, that was the direction he was going in.
Yeah.
I have a theory in this. To be fair, I have two lives, not double lives. Social media life. Social media life is what you guys see, but outside social media, I talk with my music friends and stuff. Like we're talking music. We've had this conversation bare times. I had this conversation during COVID about albums that we know it's dying. Why? Because ain't no one got time to be listening to 21 tracks.
Yeah, the length
Ain't no
of it
one's
is
got time.
important as well.
Yeah, no one's got time for that. And if I was an
Like,
artist, I'll never
yeah.
drop an album.
You wouldn't.
I'll just drop 4-track EP.
But there's a different feeling to an album, though. This is why I personally like albums, especially when you play it. Like when I'm listening to an album, I like to play in chronological order.
Yep.
There's something about the transitions and what you were speaking about in the previous song
Yep.
that will tie in the next one, especially the mood.
It doesn't happen
But-
Afrobeat that much. So,
Yeah, this is the thing. I'm yet to find an album except from Omale, which song after song, the brother had me in my feelings. I'm thinking about the wrong gal and all of that. Honestly, like song after song.
No, to me, Omale's
Like-
album was amazing. Like that's
when you
one of my
listen to it in
favourite
chronological order,
albums.
you're like, this brother's
100%.
he's put in time, he's taken his
Yes.
time, and he knows what he wanted. He was very intentional with it. That's the
Yeah,
best
that's
way to
art.
do it.
That's
Yeah,
art.
that's
Yeah,
we
that's
don't
art.
get.
Put yourself in an average listener point of view because we're all music nerds here.
Yeah.
Like I 100% hear what you're
Yeah.
saying because me Omale's album was like legendary for me. But it didn't stick. If you're talking about like average listeners,
It wouldn't.
the one that stuck was Asha Kez. And how is it that we only have 1 or 2 albums that really stuck?
Okay,
like
I see
that.
where you're
That's true,
coming
yeah.
from.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
coming from what you see on your algorithm. It probably stuck, but remember the way the world is now, which is very, very bad. It's weird. It's like people go off on what they see on the algorithm.
No.
So if there's, I'm being honest with you because
Bro,
on my list,
Asha Kez sold out O2.
I know.
He done all that
I
with
know.
those albums.
I know.
He blew up with those albums.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
On
but
my leg blew up too, but the truth is
With
the
the
reason,
album?
yeah. Well, with his albums
Yeah.
or songs, yeah, from 2020, Omale blew up to an extent. He didn't blow up as much as Asha Kez. Why? Remember, people forget that Asha Kez is very cultural.
Yeah.
Omale sounds and he's giving content like he lives somewhere in the United States. He's talking about depression. Watch the difference. Not average Nigerian man wants to admit that he's depressed. It's a new concept. And you've got this brother coming to tell us about his feelings. Brother, we don't want to hear that. That's how they see it. So that's what I'm saying. Music is very, 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 very... It's a thing where you have to see it from perspective. Like I said earlier in the other episode, it's based on where you're from, how you relate to music and stuff. I know these things. Why? Omale is a dope artist. But my grandma is not going to sit there and listen
take
to
it,
Omale. What?
that's why I'm saying it didn't stick.
No, that's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Yeah.
That yes,
Why?
on the algorithm it didn't. Because remember, Asha Kez was covering every scope because of the kind of music he's making. Even if you didn't understand a word, but the
they're
groove
moving.
and the cadence will just sell. You're sold immediately. So that would get played. Older lot, younger lot. Dude, that's why Kiss Daniel is a dope artist.
Yeah.
I've said this in a podcast before. I believe Kiss Daniel makes the song, then he plays it to the producer, and the producer makes the beat. Listen to all his songs. All his songs.
Or like a bottom up approach.
So basically, we just do.
Like reverse.
Oh, make a beat that goes. That's it.
Yeah.
Why
I
everyone
can
else will be
imagine
like
that.
play a beat.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
and
let me
then
go
go
to the
over
studio
it.
right. Because Daniel does it the opposite way. So that's
Yeah.
why he's never he's never gonna have
no
a bad
bad
song.
song.
He's never gonna have a bad song.
Because the beat
Yeah.
matches what he's doing.
Exactly.
It's always
every,
like that,
every
yeah.
single time. You know what I mean? So that's the difference between people like Kiss Daniel or Male or Asha Kez or Wizkid or Burna Boy. You know why Burna Boy is the face of Afrobeats is because he covers everything the Western world wants.
But in terms of albums, like, do you guys? You just said if you were an artist, you would never do albums, right?
Oh, in this era,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it because of all these points that we've spoken about?
No, it's just because of the way the world is. Like, first of all, no one is gonna critique the song properly. everyone is lying. People are telling you music is subjective when they clearly can hear that the song is not good enough. So what is the point of me dropping a full? That's waste of time, man. Like,
isn't it
for
the
real.
same when you do singles though?
No, it's not the same.
Or an
Because
EP.
singles, I could just keep dropping it. And because we are in the era of move on.
Yeah.
So you're gonna listen to my tune, move on, right? And if it sticks in a playlist, good. If it doesn't, I've got another one for you. Lot. I've got another one for you. Lot. That's why people like big artists, like someone like a Wiz. He's not necessarily one of those to just drop music, because he's always just sitting in the background, assimilating, taking every sound, and he finds a way to just get into the crowd, and you go, oh, interesting. So he might drop like a experimental EP to see how you guys take it and go, okay, this is the sound I'm gonna go make. You know what I mean? So people like that, he's riding off on his ego and his love for his music. So he doesn't want to drop something and people go, that is rubbish.
Shay Vibz drops album. 3 weeks later, he can drop another one.
Yeah.
So he's kind of doing what we're saying, but he's still dropping the projects.
Yeah.
So like he knows the attention span is shit.
But then there's that question though. There's quantity over quality though.
Yeah.
Because
Shay Vibz drops music every day.
Yeah.
And you know what he's doing? Doing like what Chris Brown is doing. That's what Chris Brown does. He just saturates the market. So
There
one
we
way or
go.
the other, his music is in the top 100.
Yeah.
But the difference is Chris Brown is pure quality. Same goes for Shay Vibz. You know, I'm here to tell the truth though. Yeah. Go on.
No, because Shay Vibz will just release, and then there'll be some that stick. So he's kind of doing that tactic, like you just said. It's like oversaturating.
Just
so
oversaturate.
so that there will be a hit amongst there somewhere.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
get
like,
what I'm saying?
yeah, when you go to McDonald's, it's not all the burgers that bang. I don't even eat McDonald's. But if you buy about 50, 99p cheeseburgers, one is going to smack. One is going to be like, that's nice, you know? But yeah.
But then as an artist though, I feel like you do need to constantly be working. Maybe not necessarily releasing everything, because sometimes I feel like some things I just feel like it's a bit rushed.
Yeah.
It's just a bit rushed. You don't need to release it to the public. Do it for your own sake and then taking the sound. So my thing is, if I don't mind artists slowing down in terms of how much music they release. I prefer you slow down and then you release one song in 2-3 months, and that song I'm listening to that for the next month or so. But then there also has to be a fine balance between constantly releasing songs that can reach people, are good enough to actually sit on people or be on the top of my playlist, for example. Because there's good songs out there, but then I don't keep going back to them. That's my thing.
But that's the thing though. People are... So you might go on Twitter now, for instance, and you would see, not even an artist, just say someone that loves music, a music enthusiast, people that do like music stuff, and people are like, okay, this is my pet peeve, right? We overhype things too much in this era, man. Like, I'll see a video of a guy just doing something normal and they'll just overhype it.
I've seen so
Like
many
the
of
other
them.
the other day, I saw.
But that's just excitement.
I saw
I'm
Burna
just
Boy.
watching it.
I saw
That's
Burna
excitement.
Boy kicking a ball into the goal, and this thing is saying Burna Boy the baller. I'm like, bro,
guy's dead,
I'm
bro.
a professional coach. Like, he's not gonna make it on my team. What we doing? Like, just let it fly. Like I always say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But at the end, you just
Yeah, I like that one.
everyone is just there. Like, ooh, I can't wait to hear this. I'm like, brother. God, this is all right. Never mind. I just now you know what I do. I just go on Twitter, post what I need to. I don't want to read anyone's tweet. I don't care if it's my granddad, my mom, because I know someone is lying somewhere. Someone is here to tell people. That's why I tweeted the other day. You guys are just overhyping all this. These artists are not. And few people went true. I'm like, but I don't need the true. I know they just overhyping stuff, man. Even I don't know if it's Knowledge or one of their Jabbar Hustlers guy even. Obviously agreed with it and stuff like that, but I don't need that. I just know it has to be said, man. Because that's the thing. We've gone to a stage where it's people are missing. It's FOMO. Oh, and if I'm not involved in it, like I can watch someone go to Kiss Daniel's concert and I don't feel nothing. I don't care, bro. I really don't care. Like, it's not that important because what's more important is the impact. You know what I'm saying? So that's why these artists now feel the need to release songs constantly, or they feature someone or tell you I'm coming. I'm
Just
gonna
stay
be
relevant,
big.
innit?
You just want to stay relevant because that's the only. Because the aim, the game, in this era, the goal is make money, be famous, and that's it. Some people want to be able to disappear after making music. If I was an artist and I'm really successful, I'll just do a Kendrick.
Yeah, bro.
You're never gonna catch me outside like a J. Cole. You're never gonna catch me outside. You know,
Ghost.
and with Afrobeats, everything is sold to the highest bidder. So there's nothing really for us as Africans, which is sad. It's just all for that. Like, there's better to say, but I'm here to lie. I'm sorry, tell the truth. so,
all right, guys, my light just went off, so I think that's a sign for us to wrap it up. But interesting conversation. Let us know in the comment section below if you agree, if you don't, let us know what you think.
Give us your top 5 overrated artists in the comment down below, please. I want to engage with you.
Give us an album that you think stuck. I want to know that.
Please remember what I said. Overrated artists. I want to be able to say, hey, I disagree, and I'll be like, boom, you're on the money, mate. That's right. Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you, Manny, for joining us, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me as well.
Thank you for coming, and thank you for staying out of trouble. You know, that's good.
I'm trying my hardest.
All right, see you later, guys. Bye.
See ya.
Peace.